So would you please welcome to the cage, William Timmis. And now would you welcome to the cage, Naoh Mannion. This is featherweight amateur mixed martial arts over three-minute rounds of action. And in the blue corner, he weighed in at 143 pounds even. He represents Primal Combat Academy, William the Terrier Timmis. And his opponent across the cage in the red corner. He weighed in at 145.2 pounds. He represents New Wave Academy, Naoh Mannion. Your referee, Mr. Andrew Nichols.
Featherweight amateur mixed martial arts. The Terrier William Timmis in the blue. Naoh Mannion from the New Wave Academy in the red. Primal Combat Academy, Timmis' gym, and straight to the floor, Dean.
Timmis already looking for the mounted position. He's got the instep there of his left leg, looking to switch over to the mount. Now he finds himself on the bottom. That was great work by Mannion there. Bucked up at the correct time. Now he ends up on top in the full guard of Timmis.
Yes, there was the right hand going like a piston of Mannion as soon as he switched. And Timmis having to react again, looking to get to his feet, and he does so. Back up, and now again looking for that single leg, or to free space up for the knee. Yes, the knee to the inside thigh of Mannion.
Mannion looking for the takedown, mixing up nicely with strikes, looking for the single leg here. But a switch there from Mannion. What he did was funnel one of his arms. You see he funnels the right arm on the inside. He sprawls his hips down, and he turns to take the back. Beautiful work there from Mannion.
Yes, Timmis was looking for the single leg, then the double leg, but as you said, Mannion reversed and looking for the back now, as you said, of Timmis. What a fast start for these two men. And Timmis now on top, the right hand as he comes forward, postures up.
fast-paced grappling action in an MMA fight is very difficult, particularly because and the shots here come down because you have to account for the punches. But these two athletes are doing a great job of keeping busy, not letting the opponent sediment in a stance to fire decisive shots.
Attempted side control now from Timmis, and as we said, Dean, a breathless start from both men, and it's the mobility and the transitions from them both.
Timmis doing a great job here of looking for the mate. He's going to sneak his leg. Again, the same sweep, Malcolm. So Mannion butts up there and ends up on top again.
And Timmis has cut the left-hand side of his face from those right hands that Mannion uses as a piston. The moment he reversed, the right hand got working again, and there's now, it's not bad, it's not desperate, but there is a slight cut to the left eye of William Timmis.
Mannion now looking to keep heavy, to look to use the 100% to switch Timmis onto his back. What he did there is lever the neck of Timmis round, so now he can establish the top position. Might be looking for a north-south choke, but held onto it too long, and again Timmis now on top, looking to regain back control.
Oh, back and forward, literally, pardon the pun there, but it is from both men. Superb stuff on the ground here.
Mannion putting some pressure on the ankles there of Timmis. And that is a cardinal no-no in jiu-jitsu. You don't cross your feet when you have the back mount. And you can see there, Timmis recognises that. He's got both hooks in correctly.
Yes, Timmis recovering now, looking to really open up. Naoh Mannion here now. Now the armbar attempt. And again, look at that from Mannion. We've had everything here, Dean, so far.
Armbar straight to the omoplata attempt, and Mannion rolling over there, Malcolm. But I mean, he got out of the submission, but he finds himself now in this position. And Timmis working at the end of the round there to get them out.
What a round. So Dean, as we start the second round, what a breathless opening round from both men.
Both fighters giving it their all. And you can notice Mannion, the heavier breathing out of the two, Malcolm. And I believe that's due to the jiu-jitsu Jedi force of just being able to hold somebody down and make them work. And we saw Mannion explode out of those positions. But that takes its toll on the cardio, Malcolm.
And again, you can see what Timmis wants to do. He went for the double leg, then the single. Little right hands as Mannion gets himself upright again.
Beautiful Haragoshi. They're looking for the hip toss from Timmis, but now he ends up on top in a favourable position, which is side control. Excellent head pressure there from the shoulder. He's going to look to sneak his left knee across the belly of Mannion and look for the mount.
Yes, Mannion resisted, but again, Timmis so quick off the blocks, and here he goes, Dean.
Mannion did a great job there, Malcolm. Sorry to interrupt you, but he hooked the leg now. As Timmis was going to go over to the full mount position, he managed to sneak his right leg over and regain this half guard position. But, oh my goodness, and again he does it again. That's what I was talking about. He's doing a great job of moving his hips. He blocks the leg and retains the half guard.
And it's amazing at this pace, which has been breathless across the one round and this second round, but constantly thinking like that. It's the little things that are so vital here, Dean.
It's the little nuances in the jiu-jitsu game, and like I said, I call it the Jedi force. It's this innate ability and just experience in jiu-jitsu to hold somebody down, make them work while you just sit on top of them with pressure and weight.
Yes, and Timmis posturing up now, looking for the left hand, pushing now. There's the ground and pound he was looking for.
Timmis utilising the RZA to pin Mannion back down, and Mannion needs to think about scooting those hips away. Once he gets the half guard, he needs to move further, move his hips, look for the underhooks and regain the full guard.
I think it's just a gum shield issue here that, yeah, and Andy Nichols happy now, says to carry on.
You see that little, beautiful little unsung technique there. You see Timmis with his left arm, he put his hand over the mouth of his opponent, and that's within the rule set, but obviously that is going to disrupt the breathing of your opponent, Malcolm.
Timmis, as he said, looking to keep control, but Mannion looking to scoot out again and looking to go through the back door here.
Looking for the armbar, Malcolm. Oh, the scrambles between these two athletes is amazing to watch. Beautiful right hand there from Timmis.
And he's back in side control. Breathless stuff being from these two young men. And testament, as you said, to their cardio at this level and this pace.
It's just vacuum-packed jiu-jitsu, so tight. The little nuances and the little escapes are just all so tightly strung together, and you'll see this from high-level jiu-jitsu players in MMA.
That said, across this second round, it's far less even, and for me, it's far more in Timmis' favour because he's always initiated. He's had Mannion on the defensive the whole round.
Yeah, he's kept his weight heavy, stayed on top position. You can see there, he's just so tight. Both his knees, one up's really close to the head, and his right knee's up to the hip there. Just sucks away all that space, Malcolm.
Third and final round, and Timmis really living up to his nickname, the Terrier, Dean.
He fired that beautiful double leg there, looking for the angle change, turns it into a single. He's got his head across the centre line there, but looks like Mannion was looking for the Kimura grip there, but Timmis just relentless with the takedowns, looking for the sweeps, looking for the double leg. Oh, then there's the Kimura trap system, here we go. Timmis again ends up on top, Malcolm.
They call him the Terrier, and he's showing you why here. But really, I feel that Naoh Mannion needs a big, aggressive round in the third here, Dean.
Well, he went to take the back there, but he made a mistake. He didn't get his hooks in first and sit below on the belt line of Timmis. That enabled Timmis to kind of buck him like a donkey off his back, and now he finds himself on his own back up against the cage. Oh, Mannion again with those impressive bucks, but Timmis, and that's the nuance of the jiu-jitsu game in this side-control position. You see the arm, the left arm there of Timmis. He's really disrupting the breathing, and he's controlling the head constantly with his shoulder or with his palm of his hand, Malcolm.
That's right, as you said, the palm of the hand going across the mouth of Naoh Mannion. And it really has. The incredible thing about this bout is it's been the slightest of mistakes have been capitalised on by the thinking of these two men.
Mannion now turning away from his opponent. He's looking for that triangle. He needs to make sure that he sucks the arm in. I'd like to see Mannion work the underhooks at the moment. See the way he moves his feet there. We've got looking for the armbar, Malcolm. Well, Timmis recognises it and postures up. Big punches from the top. But I'd like to see, oh, Mannion's looking for the triangle. But again, Timmis is just one step ahead.
And got that side control once more. But an amazing bout. When we talk about the ground game, Dean, and excitement levels, you can't ask for more in this bout.
Very fast-paced action from these featherweight athletes. And again, we see Timmis disrupting the breathing on top. And you can notice there the right leg of Mannion's up. What he's trying to do is block the mount there. That's why Timmis is staying in this position and really controlling the head and the hips of Mannion. Looking to take the back. Got to get both hooks in, but Mannion rolls, but could be in the mounted position. Timmis went for the armbar, but let it go because he wanted to establish position before submission, Malcolm.
Oh, and it's been another dominant round and a roll there from Mannion. We've had everything here now.
Mannion frantically walking up against the cage here. Needs to be very wary of that right arm of Timmis. He's looking for the choke, but again, it's difficult to finish because Mannion's head is very low on the chest line of Timmis.
But the problem for Mannion, Dean, is it's been defensive the whole time throughout round 2 and now throughout round 3. As you said, the key to this bout has been very subtle, but Timmis is just that one step ahead.
Timmis feels where his opponent is going before he even knows it, and just like then, as Mannion tried to buck up, Timmis just turned it straight into the mounted position.
And we're inside the last 10 seconds, and we feel rounds 2 and 3 are big for Timmis in the blue corner here, Dean.
Timmis with some dominant downward pressure. Beautiful display of jiu-jitsu from MMA from William Timmis. But has Naoh Mannion done enough to steal the win?
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 incredible rounds of featherweight action. Please, let's hear it for both men in this cage. But we do have a unanimous decision. Our judges in favour of the blue corner, the Terrier,